Lora, you talked about how your husband Alfred plays a big role in you being able to strike some sort of balance at home. How about for you guys, with your partners, your husbands? Do they carry their weight? I mean, that's a loaded question. I know.
They're not here.
I'm hoping
They're listening. We just had this conversation last night, in fact. My husband works in Lancaster, so he's gone out of the house before we wake up.
So for our viewers who may not be from the Athens area,
Oh,
that's
yes,
like a, what, 45-minute drive?
It's an hour with traffic.
Depending on what part
Each
of
way.
Lancaster.
And so mornings are not my strong suit, so we're sort of always a little bit behind. And so, and then the evenings he's home sort of 2 or 3 hours after school, and they're not at their best. And so he does as much as he can, but he's also exhausted from the mental labor of his work and of his drive.
Right.
And so most of that falls on me because I happen to be, here and at home. And
Right. Do they get how hard it is when you're the main caregiver?
I don't.
Do they,
don't think
how
so.
hard it is to be at home taking care of young children? It's exhausting.
It
It's
is.
exhausting.
And
Exhausting.
my 2-year-old just stopped napping last week, so that precious 2-hour chunk in the middle of the day when I could work and be alert is gone, and I'm not adjusting well to that.
Yeah.
So that's hence staying up till 1 a.m. to do my work. So
So you had this conversation last night. What happened?
Well, it was a long conversation just about the balance. Like, so, he has to do all the, bringing home the bacon, and I have to do all of the housework, but it's certainly not the traditional gender roles that we imagined ourselves falling into.
Okay.
But that's what's happened.
So were any good resolutions arrived yet,
It's a
or-
continuing conversation.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, at least you're having the
No,
conversation.
yeah, and
That's
absolutely.
good.
He's
That's
a
good.
great communicator, so
Yeah.
that's a strong
That's
suit.
important. Yeah.
Yeah, he does as much as he can.
Corinne, how about for you with Andy?
Yeah, I feel pretty lucky. I think that's having a good partner has been pretty key in my career, and I think in some ways he let his career take a backseat to mine, which I think is kind of a maybe a reversal of some of the classic roles. And he's followed me around the country when I've taken jobs and has said, do what you need to do. What we've lost, though, is a lot of family time together. I have the morning routine. I get the kids off to school. I do what I need to do, stay as late as I need to, and then he does the evening routine. It means we never have dinner together.
It's like two
as
ships.
a family. Yeah,
crossing
it is.
night.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's what we've done ever since our first daughter was a newborn, so it works for us. But I see that it's not ideal. So that's very, very helpful. I would say, though, this reminds me of another little topic that's related, which is I feel like I'm still in charge of the mental checklist, which is making sure the registrations are done, the permission slips are signed, the snacks are bought for school. And I don't think he knows a lot of that exists. And some of that I feel like is my inability to let that go.
Okay.
But there's that part that that is definitely not an even split.
Okay.
Mental labor.
All right.
It's true.
It's
Yeah.
hard to let that part go, though, especially if
It's
you're the
hard.
organizer.
It's hard, yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I know it is for,
Yes.
That's why when you were talking about the evening routine and Alfred does the things that need to be done, I think
Yeah.
that it's good he knows that they're
Well, no, they're on the dry erase board and has an A next to it. Here's the things that.
A for Alfred.
Right, yeah, absolutely, right. So then he knows that they're there and he just checks them off, right.
Ah, nice. That
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
mean,
a
that's
great
what,
system.
that's what we've moved to, like, right, so.
Yeah.
But I do write them down, because if I don't write them down for him, then
Then it doesn't happen.
it doesn't happen. Yes,
All right.
yeah.